On the 31st of October 2023, police were called to the Beach Drive Motel in Batemans Bay, on the New South Wales south coast, following reports of an alleged attempted home invasion involving a group of teenagers. Among the responding officers was Southern Region Senior Constable Brett David Lindsay. Body-worn camera footage later played in court shows Lindsay and another officer arriving at the motel and beginning their search for the group. The footage first shows the officers canvassing nearby units and speaking with occupants as they attempted to locate the teenagers believed to be involved.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.
After making inquiries around the motel, the officers located the unit where the teenagers were believed to be staying. In accordance with court documents and for privacy reasons, the names of the teenagers involved have been blurred and redacted.
Who? Yeah, these two kids outside now. You, Rakika, out.
There's no in.
I'm fucking look at it.
You said
Yeah. Both of you, sit down.
just go talk to him.
Yeah.
Hello, what do I do?
Sit.
I've just been sitting.
Sit.
But I show it.
Is there a third one?
But I don't,
You
mate.
want to come and have a look?
Yeah.
Behind the curtain there, anybody?
I'm a baby.
Come on, man. Fuck outside. You're under arrest. Yeah. You're under arrest. Reach your belt.
What?
Up again, man.
What?
Yeah, hurt me.
What?
Well, I'll show you.
What?
Grab your shit. Five.
Contrast.
Sorry, Rachel. Thanks, mate. We'll just get another car to Beach Drive Motel. On the chair, mate. On the chair.
So you guys know, I'm recording now.
No, we'll sit there.
I've got you off at 28 Golf Links Drive. Batemans Bay, is that not where you are?
No, we're at Beach Drive Motel at the moment. Just the cage truck, please.
Yeah, sure.
Am I going to the cells?
Probably, man.
What do I do?
Just sit.
Sit, both of you sit.
Can I ask you?
Just
What do I
sit
do?
down.
The court later heard that during this interaction, Lindsay forced two boys, aged 14 and 17, to the ground. During the arrest, Lindsay also punched the older boy in the collarbone.
Take a seat.
What? Sit down.
No.
I'll sit you down.
Just sit, mate.
You want a fucking punch? You'll get one, mate.
Yeah?
Sit down. I told you to sit. Now sit.
You look drunk.
You're a drunk.
You look drunk.
Sit on the ground.
You look drunk.
Sit on the
You
fucking
look
ground.
drunk, bro. You walk drunk. 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 Mothers you are. You walk drunk.
Good one.
You walk drunk.
You're under arrest. All of you under arrest.
Dog, bro. Dog. Dog.
Sit.
Dog.
You sound like a clown.
You're drunk, bro. Mothers you are. You're drunk, bro. You too, you're drunk, bro.
Just sit on the f***ing ground.
Wait, leave that alone. Leave that alone. Leave it alone. You're drunk.
Just
on the
sit,
ground.
mate.
Leave it alone, you're drunk.
Don't be...
What are you gonna
Just
fucking
sit.
do?
Just sit.
Shut the fuck up.
You're drunk, bro.
Sit down.
Push me.
Sitting down. You
Push
don't-
me, bro.
Now stand up.
Wow, what?
My partner is going to
Fuck
search you,
you,
and then he's going to put you in the truck.
Stop grabbing me like.
I'm going to treat you like fucking shit.
Fuck did
Okay.
I do? I didn't do shit.
I told you. You're under arrest. You know what you did?
I didn't do nothing. That's the thing.
Rubbish.
I didn't even do shit. Wow, I'm a f***ing go.
I think you're going to post it, stab me or piss me off.
Drunk, bro.
Stay here, mate. Stay here.
You're drunk, bro.
Stay on with that, mate.
You're drunk, bro. You're drunk, bro. You're drunk, bro. Mother's you are, you bitch. You're drunk. Ah! Fuck me.
Stop! You keep going? Get your other hand out.
What, bro? Don't you think you got a bit rough there, cuz?
Shut up. Shut up.
Stand up, mate.
Don't wrestle with my fucking mate.
Sit.
Back like a fucking idiot, mate.
What, bro?
A pretty simple conversation with you, mate.
No simple contact with me, bro.
Do you have a care? Take your sandbag off.
Mom, bro.
Shut up.
Shut up.
Yes.
Shut
It
up.
means stop talking.
You're under arrest for whatever you're involved with that's in this place, alright?
What I do?
I'll figure it out later.
I didn't do nothing.
You don't have to say I'll do anything if you don't want. Do you understand anything you say I'll do be recorded, okay?
Nothing, bro.
Any in your pockets?
No?
Yeah.
Dog.
Anything in your pockets?
I need my phone.
Do you have your keys? Sorry, mate.
The teenagers were then arrested and taken to Batemans Bay police station. Footage from inside the station shows the boys in the cells, where they are heard yelling abuse at Lindsay and other officers, calling them white gronks, dogs, and homophobic slurs. Only hours after one of the teens was released from custody, he threatened to snap Lindsay's neck and was rearrested. He later pleaded guilty to that threat.
Get out. Sir, I'll pay for that food.
Out the door now! To listen to that, I'm not paid to deal with it. I said to him, come back in on Saturday. If he wants to bring a receipt in on Saturday, that's fine. But if he is going to be out at 2 in the morning,
I'll snap your neck. What? What?
fucking under arrest now. Snap my neck, fucking spastic.
The other teenagers faced no charges. Following the incident, an internal investigation was launched into Lindsay's conduct. That investigation later led to Lindsay being arrested and charged in 2024. The second officer who attended the Beach Drive Motel was not charged. In August 2025, Lindsay appeared before Batemans Bay local court, where he denied the allegations. After a 2-day hearing before Magistrate Doug Dick, Lindsay was found guilty and convicted of 3 counts of common assault. He was sentenced to a 2-year community correction order, supervised by Community Corrections, and was ordered to undergo any treatment or counselling deemed necessary. Lindsay later appealed his convictions in Sydney's Downing Centre District Court. During that hearing, the court was again shown body-worn camera footage from Lindsay and his colleague. The court heard that Lindsay and his partner had attended the Batemans Bay Motel to locate the teenagers as part of the suspected home invasion investigation. Lindsay's defence lawyer, Ahmed Mutasalim, argued that the use of force was needed to de-escalate the situation and prevent the teenagers from lashing out or running away. The defence also submitted that the officers were outnumbered, with 4 teenagers and a woman present, and that Lindsay had prior dealings with both boys. Judge Lara Gallagher accepted that it was a high-pressure moment, noting the pressure of the events and the agony of the moment. However, the judge said the issue was whether Lindsay's use of force was reasonably necessary. She found that it was not. Judge Gallagher said the situation had been calm before Lindsay immediately, quickly and forcefully moved toward the 17-year-old and pulled him to the ground, with strength and vigour. The situation was, up until that moment, calm, Judge Gallagher said. The judge also found that Lindsay's treatment of the 14-year-old boy was excessive. It was not a gentle placing to the ground, she said, but rather an energetic forcing to the ground by a large man. The third assault charge related to the moment Lindsay punched the older boy in the collarbone during a scuffle on the ground. The defence argued Lindsay was acting to stop the teenager from taking his appointments, including his firearm, but Judge Gallagher ruled that the force used was not reasonable and that Lindsay was not acting in self-defence at the time. Any assault against a child must be taken very seriously by the courts and must be deterred, Judge Gallagher said. In dismissing the appeal, Judge Gallagher found that the use of force against both boys was unnecessary, unreasonable, and excessive. The court also heard that Lindsay suffered from post-traumatic stress disorder as a result of his service with New South Wales Police. I accept that Lindsay was suffering from PTSD at the time, and that is one of the reasons he acted in the way that he did, Judge Gallagher said. However, she found that the original sentence imposed by the local court was adequate, noting the victims were vulnerable and that Lindsay had shown no remorse. New South Wales Police confirmed that Lindsay stopped serving as a police officer in January 2026, following a period of suspension with pay. His appeal was dismissed, and his conviction for 3 counts of common assault remains in place. Thank you for watching. For early access to cases like this, and to support independent public interest reporting, consider joining Police Vision Australia on Patreon.